Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you're a Mercedes-Benz owner and you've recently scanned your car to find the trouble code P2510, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to break down what this code means, what causes it, the symptoms you might experience, and most importantly, how to fix Italiano. Don't let that check engine light stress you out. Let's get right into it. So, what exactly is P2510? In simple terms, it stands for ECM PCM Power Relay Control Circuit Open. The ECM, or Engine Control Module, is the brain of your car's engine. It needs a steady supply of power to do its job, and that power is managed by a relay. This code pops up when the ECM detects a problem in the circuit that controls this power relay. Essentially, the connection between the brain and its power switch is acting up. It could be an open circuit, meaning there's a break somewhere, or a fault in the control signal. What are the common symptoms you'll notice? The most obvious one is the check engine light illuminating on your dashboard. That's your car's way of telling you something needs attention. In more severe cases, you might experience a no-start condition. You'll turn the key, and ... nothing. The engine won't crank or turn over at all. This happens because if the ECM isn't getting power, it can't tell the engine to start. You might also notice that your engine stalls intermittently while driving, which can be pretty unsettling. These symptoms all point to the ECM losing power when it shouldn't. Now, let's talk about the potential culprits behind the P2510 code. The most common cause is a faulty ECM power relay itself. Like any electronic component, these relays can wear out over time and fail. Another frequent cause is a blown fuse. The ECM power relay circuit is protected by a fuse, and if that fuse blows, the circuit is broken. This is often one of the first and easiest things to check. Beyond the relay and fuse, we need to look at the wiring. Damaged, corroded, or loose wiring and connectors in the ECM power relay circuit can disrupt the electrical signal. Wires can get frayed from vibrations, heat, or even rodents chewing on them. A poor ground connection for the circuit is another big one. A clean, tight ground is essential for any electrical circuit to function correctly. Less commonly, the problem could be a weak or failing battery. If the battery voltage is too low, it can cause all sorts of strange electrical issues, including triggering this code, and in some rare instances, the engine control module itself could be faulty. This is usually the last thing to suspect, as ECMs are generally robust, but it is a possibility if all other avenues have been exhausted. Okay, so how do we diagnose and fix this? First, start with the simple stuff. Grab your owner's manual and locate the fuse box. Find the fuse for the ECM power relay and inspect it. If it's blown, replace it with a new one of the exact same amp. If the new fuse blows immediately, you have a short circuit somewhere that needs to be tracked down. Next, find the ECM power relay itself. It's usually in the main fuse and relay box under the hood. A simple test is to swap it with an identical relay from a non-critical system, like the horn or fog lights. If your car starts and the problem goes away, you've found your culprit. Just buy a new relay and you're good to go. If the fuse and relay are fine, it's time to inspect the wiring. Look for any visible signs of damage, like burns, breaks, or corrosion on the connectors. Unplug the relay and check the terminals for a clean, tight fit. A multimeter will be your best friend here. You can use it to check for proper voltage and ground at the relay socket and test the continuity of the wires between the relay and the ECM. This will tell you if there's a break in the circuit. Finally, check your battery. Make sure it's fully charged and the terminals are clean and tight. If you've gone through all these steps and the P2510 code persists, it might be time to consider the possibility of a faulty ECM at this point. It's often best to consult a professional mechanic who has the specialized tools to properly test and, if necessary, replace and program the ECM. And that's a comprehensive look at the Mercedes-Benz fault code P2510. It might seem daunting, but by following a logical diagnostic process, you can often pinpoint the issue yourself. Start simple with the fuse and relay, then move on to the wiring. I hope this video helps you get your Mercedes back on the road smoothly. If you found this information useful, please hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and drop any questions you have in the comments below. Thanks for watching.